Why, hello, you amazing beautiful people. Welcome back to the best written anime you've ever seen in your life. That's right, Psycho-Pass Season 1. No, not 1, 2. Season 2. Yeah, Season 2. So, the last episode was fantastic. Last episode, some people did some stuff. It was crazy. Some guy went psycho, crazy, and there was a pass that someone used to get inside a theme park. It was their annual pass, and they went on a bunch of rides. It was really cool. Anyway, like and subscribe to Twitch, on Patreon. Links in the description. And this was my first time reaction to Psycho-Pass Season 2, Episode 8. Are we both boomers? The boomers from Left 4 Dead. That reminds me, did any of you ever watch that like funny Left 4 Dead video? It was like called Left 4 Lols. So good. Left 4 Dead. I'm gonna write that down. Left 4 Lols. That was such a fucking funny video, man. Pills here, boomer here. So good.
飛行機事故の犠牲者。彼らの遺体は切り刻まれ、一人の少年へと移植された。
What?
それがカムイか。脳の多体移植。
How is that possible? That's the question I'm asking.
成功する見込みはほとんどないし言われても無理だろう。
So that's how they're explaining that it was done. How is it possible to put 7 brains and 184 body pieces into one body that allows one person to have the mind of multiple people? Can you answer that question for me? Well, it was very difficult, and I wouldn't be able to do it again. Thank you, that clears up everything. Moving on. I'm so glad they cleared it all up on how it worked. I'm so glad. Yeah, I don't need to know how they managed to pull off this thing that science can't actually do, but this one guy managed to do, and he's not going to tell us how he did it. I'm glad that they explained it. I'm glad. Somehow Palpatine returned. Was that the reference? So he just decided that it would be cool to have all the bodies implanted to him. What was his reason for doing this? Did they say it and I missed it or something? Did this guy do it to him unwillingly? Also, these 184 body parts, are they like under his clothes? Because his face perfectly matches the survivor's face from the crash, so they couldn't have done that to his face. But his face was covered with bandages, implying they did do it to his face. Or because he survived the plane crash? So is the logic behind this man that he survived a plane crash but not in one piece? So they took one part from everyone who died in that plane crash and just shoved it into this guy to save his life? And his face somehow looks exactly the same as what the computer system said he'd look like now, even though no work was done on his face. I mean, work was done on his face because he wore a bandage. Is that the logic? More or less? That's the logic. Were the parents of the children fine with their kids being used like this? When is this conversation happening now, or is this in the past?
その周辺時期の航空および交通事故は例年の数十倍にも跳ね上がった。現代のメディスンマンとして目覚めた。その今から5年ほど前。
Okay. I was very confused.
私はストレス過多による薬漬けでの私を癒してくれた。彼は私たちが知ることを禁じられた医療データを手に入れ。正しい瞑想と薬物投与で人のサイコパスをクリアにする単なる復讐にとどまらない。カムイ
So, hold on, let me get this straight. I don't know if I missed something here. This kid, plane flying, plane crash, one survivor. Survivor not surviving. So they were like, how can we save him? Let's take one piece from all of these other kids. One piece. Put it in this guy. Huh. Also, here's 6 more brains. Huh. Now he has 7 brains and 184 pieces. Now he's fine. I'm fine. There he goes. I'm so angry, but I've developed a medical cure to cure people of this thing. Here you go. Take some drugs. Ah, my hue is clear. And I also want to murder everyone now all of a sudden with a clear hue. Yay. Is that the story? Yeah, it is a little bit. Why did they use every single person? But you're telling me that the person who does everything by the T isn't here once again and is not doing it? Okay.
公安に出入りしていたセラピストもメンタルケア施設にいた薬剤師も最初の事件の人質女性も全てカムイだったという。カムイの顔は割れたと言っていい。ギノザさんの方はカムイの隠れ家に残された臓器。
Could they not put out a picture, like an APB on every single one of these faces around the damn town and find one of them? Is that not something they could do? Can they not do that? Wouldn't that make sense? Here's 184 wanted people. Anyone sees them, let us know. That'd be too smart. Nah, never mind. Would you remember 184 faces? I might remember one.
薬物調合とカウンセリングで重篤な潜在犯でさえサイコパスを爆弾犯の北沢の犯行声明。
Yeah, they can't tell the public are criminals on the loose, but they can exactly do that. They don't need to say what crime it is. Police do it all the time. You don't need to tell the public a murderous nutjob's on the loose. You can just say, oh, we're looking for this person in regards to an investigation. The police do it all the time. They release a picture of someone saying, this person is linked to an ongoing investigation. If anyone sees them or has any idea of their whereabouts, but that's all you need to do. You don't need to say anything else. You don't even say they're a criminal. This person is linked to a current investigation that's ongoing. Aliens from out of space? There's aliens in this anime now? Oh my word. Well, what kind of aliens? Do the aliens look just like us? Are they? So that's why they're wearing masks. That's why there was a skin mask. The aliens are wearing our own skin. Oh my god, it all makes sense. You're weird, bro. Calm down. Then again, you're both single. Go for it.
嬉しくないね。人をクリアにするカムイとは真逆のサイコパスを濁らせる才能をあなたは持っている。光栄だとでも言えばいいのか。そしてそれゆえにどんなに自分が干渉してもサイコパスが変化しない常森。了解です。
了解です。了解です。
ならお前はどうなんだ。綺麗すぎる。
He didn't even drink the coffee. And it looks so good. Doesn't help that she drinks bubble tea and I'm not a big fan of bubble tea. It's the bubbles I don't like. The tea itself is delicious. I bet she hates chili. So chili, worst food. You can tell. She's a chili hater.
人間を必要としない手術の提案。何これ？特許出願者の名前、小金美佐子。
Oh, dear. Oh no, she's gonna start looking in places she shouldn't be looking. Oh no, she's finding about the Futurama brains. Are the brains of things in Futurama? Like, this world sucks. You can't even be in a bad mood. Yet she constantly seems like she's in a bad mood. It's time for her to wake up. Shoot him. Shoot him. Take him down. I don't trust him. We should probably kill him just to be safe.
管理用の鍵の使用許可にサインをいただいてるはずですが。
Nah, rip, bro.
景色を保持しておくのは一番。図星ですか。
さすがですね。
感服しますよ。あなたは生まれながらの出方。
それと
祖母か。
Yes, she has a grandmother.
事件の発端は15年前の
Parents iffy. But grandmother,
死亡した201名の
she's
乗
there
員
doing
乗
stuff.
客のうち者たちがいた。
True.
それ
Is she actually about to start cooking a little bit? She's been very, like, useless for most of this anime. But I feel like she's just randomly putting her hand in the fire right now.
動画ネサイだ。得意体質の研究に就寝しており、
She
その
is
実証実験の
cooking
一つ
hard.
脳を摘出しつなぎ合わせるという財団が持つ特許技術を間をマークすることでカムイ逮捕に近づける。しかし現在の
Oh.
一係は重大な問題を抱えている。
Oh.
常森茜とと
So he wants revenge for the organization that did this to him.
つまり事件の首謀者であるカムイと東金咲也は WA というキーワードでつながっていることになる。カ
Oh.
ムイキリトと東金咲也は等しく危険で、常森監視官本人は意にも介さず忠告も受け入れようとしない。これは由々しき事態だ。常森監視官はすでに己の判断力により監視官
Is she making this stuff up about him? How does she know this about him?
下月美香火星局長ならきっと分かってくれるはず。
Yes. The chief will definitely understand and totally... The chief is definitely on your side with this. Also, just when I thought she was cooking, it turned out she was cooking. She was cooking absolute shit. She was cooking in the wrong kitchen for the wrong people at the wrong time. Also, 20 words or less, bro.
進展はなしか。
はい。
I was like, she's finding all this out. She's working out the stuff. She's looking where she shouldn't be. Turns out all she was doing was once again trying to get her fired.
そんな存在は一つしかない。
シビラシステム。
興味深い内容だ。病機密を暴こうとする社会不適合者をおびき寄せて把握するための罠。君はそれにまんまと引っかかった。逸脱してこのようなデータの収集に勤しんだ君の処理、どうすべきか。
I say, blow her up.
まだこの程度の悪化でとどま、彼女はまだ使えます。私に任せていただけませんか、母さん。
母さん。そんな。
無意なことなら心配ありません。二人とも私が仕留めてみせます。母さんとシビラを美しく清らかにするのが私の役目です。
What's their plan with her?
私何も知りませんから。何も話しませんから。全部忘れるから。
Great voice acting, by the way.
この反応、いずれシステムを公開する時のモデルケースになるかもしれません。
ね、話してみましょうか。では、下月監視官、あなたに世界の秘密を教えてあげる。
Okay, that was great voice acting, but I don't understand. They're being very forceful with her, but they're literally saying like, hey, by the way, we're not going to kill you, and we're going to tell you all of our secrets, just like you wanted. You mean the reason that I walked in here, I'm going to get, but not in the way I thought? No! Why is she pissed? It sounds like they're going to let her live and tell her everything and use her as like a poster child for their future. And she's angry about that. Okay. Okay. I will say, however, the reveal was fucking awesome. The reveal was very cool. Did not see that coming. Absolutely amazing. What do you mean? What they're gonna tell her the secrets. What are they gonna do to her? What why is she upset? They're not killing her yet? Yes. Exactly. She doesn't want to know things that might color her hue. All season she's been trying to protect her fragile worldview, and now they're going to break it. Yeah, but when he pointed the gun at her, he even said, oh, all of this information hasn't changed your hue much. She might be a good test subject, you know? You know what I mean? I'm confused. Anyway. What I love so much about that scene is the fact that she was poking her nose where she shouldn't really be poking it. Found out all of this damning information. Found out all of these stories. Found out so much information. So much that if she actually used a bit of her brain, she could have put together something way bigger, right? Like a subject and experiment. Ah, okay. Well, I guess we'll see what happens there. Does that mean the other guy is the brother then? They said to bring him in. So who's the other guy then? Because she experimented in the other guy, but she's been acting like she doesn't know who Kamui is. This whole time she's acting like she doesn't know who he is, doesn't really know what's going on. He can't exist, it can't be real, but she's the one who experimented on him and created him in the first place. And then this guy was also experimented on too. So she found out all of this information. All of this information. And then really could have cooked hard, but instead decided to take the information she found out and use it to get her colleague fired. She has a high IQ, pain tolerance, hence the perfect test subject. Ah. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, so that's probably why she was approved for the job. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense why she was approved for this job. We've been wondering why she was in this job. It seems bizarre that a person like her would be in this job. Now it makes sense. Makes sense. We're getting, so things are forming a little bit here. Yeah, it's hard to feel sorry for her when I thought she was being an incredible detective, but then came up with all this information and just used it to try and get her colleague fired and just looked like a total dickhead. Like, she cooked so hard and then used it for such a stupid reason. Found out all this stuff. All this fucking stuff. And it just was like, and it's because of all this information I found that I would like you to fire her, please. Now she's going to be fired. And then I'll have to do all the work that I don't want to do. The only person who actually works here will be gone. Why did I not think this through? Yeah, the reveal was fucking amazing, by the way. Our main character is not suited for this job as well. No, I agree. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big fan of the main character either. I like her more than I like her more than I like her, but there's not, you know what? There's not actually many strong characters in this season. Because the main character isn't a main character I really root for. Like, she's very bizarrely written and like, season 2 she's much more grounded, but she has zero personality. They've like removed everything from her. She's just like this blank robot slate that doesn't really do anything and always just doesn't act and gets more people killed. She's strange. Season 1 had a lot more strong characters. Season 2 doesn't really have many strong characters. Like, I don't know who I'm rooting for. And that's the problem with anime like this. If you don't have a character you can attach yourself to, then it's really hard to get invested into an anime. And right now, I don't give a fuck about anybody in the anime. There's not a single person in this anime I feel attached to. Not one character. I like some more than others, but I honestly wouldn't be devastated if any of them died. And in season 1, when we lost like multiple people, I was sad and devastated. In this season, if they killed off everyone the next episode, the only thing that I'd probably be going is, this is really gory, because they'd probably do it in a really horrible way, but I wouldn't miss any of the characters. There's not one. And even one of my favorite characters, who was the previous detective, the previous investigator, I really liked him in season 1. Like, he was a very well-written character with him and his father. You don't see him at all in season 2. He's not in it at all. You never see him. Ginoka, yeah, is that his name? You never see him. He's basically been written out. Genoza? Whatever. Yeah, the son from season 1. Like, where is he? Why is he never in this season? You don't see him at all. The other guy, I imagine we either will never see him. No, not Kogami. Kogami, I don't imagine we'll ever see. Basically, the guy who had the father and son duo, and his father died in season 1. Him. Like, for some reason, he punched Rob in the head. Yeah, but that's it. We're eight episodes in. We've seen like nothing of him, and he's one of the best characters in this anime. He is there a lot. No, he's not. What does he do? Am I the one who thinks he's barely in this? He's not the focus at all. He's barely see him. It's weird. Weird decision. I will say the reveal is amazing. The reveal was really cool. I did not see that coming. The fact that she was the one who created him as well, and now she's trying to work with her son, who is this fucking crazy person, to get hold of it. It makes sense why she's not been doing, like, why she's been working the way she's been working. Very good reveal. One of the best moments of season 2 so far. Didn't see it coming. Shocked me completely. It's a shame that that reveal happened over like a really stupid reason. But that character is stupid, so it makes sense that she would do something stupid. Like imagine coming up with all this fucking incredible information, actually doing some great detective work, and then using it for the dumbest reason ever, trying to get your colleague fired. Like literally seeing all the arrows pointing to these things. Like, why is the father information private? Why is this information private? Oh, this is the inspector? This is the director? Oh, what happened here? They were experimenting on this? Look at all this amazing information. Anyway, can you use this to fire her, please? What do you mean I'm not really looking at this information? Yeah, information, whatever. Use it to fire her, please. Thank you. Big ups and downs. I agree. I don't hate season 2 by any means at all. I think it's quite weak on the writing and it's fairly inconsistent. But overall, I am enjoying it. I might be moaning and ranting, but like I said, it's just because when things, like you pick up more when you're noticing it, right? When you're looking for it. And I feel like I am at the moment. But that was a very good reveal, and the voice acting has been very good, and yeah, hopefully they just start utilizing some of their better characters and building some better character development so I can actually be attached and invested in some of these characters. That's kind of the main point. If you're not attached to a character, what's the point of even watching a show? If all the characters are just irrelevant to you, then there's never going to be any stakes. So yeah, do you plan on watching the films? Yeah, we're going to watch all of it. You guys know how it works. Anything that's canon, it's fair game. Right, well, Psycho-Pass Season 2 Episode 8. I guess that's where I say goodbye to you guys. I guess that is where I say goodbye to you guys. This might be the final stream. It probably is, like I said, 95% the final stream in this room. This is it. This is it. Officially, this will probably be it. So next time you guys see me, we'll be in a random place. And then hopefully in a week's time, I'll be settled in the new house. Hopefully. Hopefully. If everything goes well.